Hello and welcome back all you StAUSCC fans, and we're back here for another T10 friendly match, this time against Scotland. So without further ado, let's get this going. Alright, and we're actually playing here today in a brand new stadium, a fan submitted stadium. In fact, one of our very own players, Alex Haines, has made the St Andrews Cricket home ground. So we'll be playing there today. We'll see how this goes. From the look of it, he's done a good job. Just the default team now. So we've got the usual full strength lineup. McPherson returns from his rest.
This should be a fairly even contest. Should be a good one.
Alright, home team, stand as the toss. Scotland call. And they win the toss. Let's see what they'll do. And Scotland have chosen to bowl first, so McLennan and Seagal will get first use of the pitch.
Here's the first ball of the match.
Oh, here we go, opening with a spinner. And it's high in the air. Pretty good work there from Haino as we get a nice little scenic view of the crowd. Or not the crowd, but the stadium. That's not bad, Haino. 6 first up for McLennan. And that looks like it'll go for 4, though it might be cut off. Yes, it's cut off. And they only come round for a single. I thought he'd got that finer than he ended up getting it. Seagal here for his first ball. Williamson into bowl. Oh, he's underneath it. He gets it over square leg. And it's gone for 4. Williamson in once more to Seagal, who's late on that one. Tried to drive, but only manages to knock it back to Williamson. Seagal not the strongest driver in the team. Flick off the pads and that's fielded. No run. Last ball of the over. Oh, dropped by the keeper.
Too many away in that over. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
I should say this probably isn't the real. Oh, that's a fantastic job on the club room, Haino. This probably isn't the real Scotland team. I have not downloaded the official team that anyone's made online, so we might do that at a later stage. But it's just the, for now, the off-brand version. As McLennan goes back and just rocks that behind the point. Would have been close, I think. Seagal makes it. McLennan moves to 8 off 4. Seagal now 4 off 4. Seagal's forward and just knocks that one into the gap at cover. They get through for a single.
And they get through for 1.
McLennan back on strike. Skinner with his 4th ball of the over. Been tidy so far. Oh, McLennan's onto this early. It's gone high.
It'll bring rain.
Will it carry past the man though? The man's running back and he's taken out on the boundary.
Easy catch.
McLennan hit that well, but just got under it a bit too much. Caught by Burke. Bowled Skinner. 1 for 13.
The wall is the new man at the non-striker's end.
Earnshaw in now. Batsman crossed, of course, so Seagal's on strike. Oh, that one's down leg. Seagal tries to go over mid-wicket, but it'll be a wide.
Didn't need to play at that one. Wide.
Skinner in once more. Oh, that strikes Seagal in front.
Doesn't play that one well.
It looked like a decent shout, to be honest. May have been seaming away. As Skinner's in for his final delivery. It's been a very tidy over. Seagal's hit that top edge, that one. It's hit himself in the head once more, but it falls safely.
Falling in that over, and not many runs from it.
Tidy over there from Skinner.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the university end.
A. Egan. Now into Seagal, who's 6 off 7. Just struggling a little bit. Oh, thinks about going for the single, but Earnshaw sends him back. Seagal's punching off the back foot. Can't beat cover though. They still get through for a single.
They'll take a single. So the new batsman is at the crease.
Earnshaw now on strike for his first ball. Let's see what he can do. Oh, seaming away. It's a good delivery there from Egan. Oh, and again, Earnshaw.
The batsman didn't know where that was going.
Still get to get off the mark here, Earnshaw. Run rate now down at 6. Oh, and that one seamed in viciously. Earnshaw's taken that one on the chest. Last ball of the over. It's only gone for 1 run so far. Back foot. Pokes through the covers. They get a single, but only 2 from the over.
That's quite a good over.
St Andrews now 1 for 17 after 3. They're going to need to pick this up. Seagal on strike. Skinner once more. Short and Seagal's cutting. Can't get a pass point, but they do get a single.
They get a single.
Seagal now. The ball's full and he's driving.
That's hit
There's
the
an
pad.
appeal.
Huge appeal.
Did he get a tickle on it? I think he may have. Seagal 7 off 10. Oh, it's high, it's over his head. And given a wide. St Andrews move on to 19. Little inside edge there from Seagal. It just runs down fine. They'll come back for 2 and make it quite comfortably as the keeper chases it all the way down to short fine leg.
Gets 2.
Seagal moves to 9. Oh, he flashes at that one. Outside off stump, can't connect. Nine from 12 now, Seagal. Struck by that one, but Earnshaw calls him through, phases through the bowler, and gets through for the single.
Beating him with
Should
the
be leg
change of
buys
pace
though.
there.
And it is. Last ball of Skinner's spell. Been very tidy, 1 for 8. Oh, it seams in and Earnshaw goes for the cover drive, but can't connect. Fantastic spell by Skinner.
The new bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Townsend now for his first over of the day. And they're across to this one. He's hit it well. It will go all the way into the pine trees. 6 runs. Good start to this over from Seagal. Nice for him to show some intent. And he goes again.
Nice
this
shot.
one's high. Flatter than the last though. Over the boundary. Same result. Seagal 21. Back over a runner ball. Run rate up to 7. He's pushing that through point and Point's diving and makes the save.
1 more to the score.
Just a single. Earnshaw now. 2 from 6 deliveries. He's forward and hammers that one through
Perfect
forward
technique
point.
and placement.
Straight through the gap. 4 runs. Big over here for St Andrews. Exactly what they needed. Oh, that's
He
wide.
lets that go through to the keeper.
That one missed everything and then some.
Not good from Townsend there. He's in once more to Earnshaw, who's leaning on
That's
it through
a
the
little
covers.
short.
Has hit the gap. Will it run away? It does run away. 4 runs. Last ball is 22 from the over so far. Earnshaw's forward again and hitting that same gap, this time with more authority. It's gone all the way in a
Great
flash.
timing. Races to the boundary for 4.
And 26 from that
This
Townsend
ball
over.
really can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they go.
Williamson in for his second now. This one's up and over mid-wicket.
Nice shot.
4 runs for Seagal, well placed. Williamson turns to around the wicket. He's into Seagal, who's forward and leans on that through a forward square leg, wide mid-wicket. Just a single.
1 run taken.
Williamson in now to Earnshaw. Oh, and Earnshaw's been dropped by leg slip. He's tried to get under that one. All he's done is hit a dolly to leg slip, who's put it down. Oh, goes for that again, but missed times.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls left in the over. It's a good comeback now from Williamson. Oh, Earnshaw's underneath this one. He's hit that flat and hard.
Delivery, but
it's gone all the way.
Sure treats it like one.
Earnshaw now 20 from 12 deliveries. As he goes across and gets under it. Maybe, yep, too high. Can't beat the man at mid-on, and he's taken. But in the end, a good little cameo from Earnshaw. 20 runs from just 13 balls. Crooks now to the crease. His first innings in these shortened formats. Now we have Bruce into bowl. Crooks is driving and gets that through the gap. It'll just be 1 though. Man out in the cover boundary, comes forward and cleans up. Seagal now 27 off 18. Short and cut, but misfielded. St Andrews went for the run. It was going to be tight, but the misfield means that they're through for an easy single. Bruce now to Crooks. He's back and he's driving. Again out to the man on the cover boundary. Just another single. Bruce to Seagal. It's on a good length and Seagal's back and cutting to point. Can't break the field, but they do get through for a single. 5th ball of the over. Bruce into Crooks, who's on 2. This one's full and swinging in, and Crooks gets all of that. That's a huge 6 into the pine trees and across the road. Crooks on strike, 8 off 3. He's backing away and cutting. Can't beat the man, but again it'll be a single. Seagal's through easily.
Townsend to come back on again.
Townsend now looking to come back from his over of 26. Oh,
that one.
He's beaten Crooks. Crooks was looking for some spin there. Didn't find it. Dot ball. 2 for 70 now, St Andrews as Townsend's in again and Crooks is forward and nudges that square. Yason's struggling. Oh, good throw and he was well short. Seagal now, 29 of 20 deliveries. Oh, again looking for the turn and it's not there, just skidding off the pitch. Plays and misses. Seagal on strike. This one's up. Will it beat the man at mid-off? Mid-off's coming round and takes the catch. I don't think that was where Seagal was aiming that. He got enough of it, but just straight at the man on the boundary. Caught Egan, bowled Townsend, 29. It's a great comeback over here for Townsend. 4 balls, 1 run, 1 wicket so far. Oh, this one's shorter and Crooks has hammered that over square. It's gone for 6.
And over the rope.
How has that gone for 6? Last ball now for Townsend. Oh, Crooks looks to get under that one and go straight, but can't quite time it.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the university end.
Egan now, only 2 of his first over, into the new batsman Franklin. It's forward and Franklin's slashing through the covers. Only get one.
Well.
First ball and he's off the mark.
11 balls left in the St Andrews innings. They're going to be looking for a few more runs than this. Here's Crooks' back and just leans on it. Franklin's hustling through. And a poor throw there. St Andrews make it through for the single. One more to the total. 3 for 79. Franklin on strike. Goes to square leg, who misfields it and they're through for another easy single. 3 off 3 balls this over. Crooks on strike. Egan into bowl. And it's short and Crooks is hooking. Gets a little top edge. Goes as far as fine leg and they'll get a single. Thought about a second. 4 balls gone. 4 off the over. Franklin on strike. This is full from Egan and Franklin gets under it, hits it hard. Square one bounce, 4.
Just once on the way to the boundary, 4 runs.
It's a great shot there from Franklin who moves to 6 from 3. Egan in for the last ball of the over now. It's full and it's wide and Franklin flays it through point. Direct hit would have had him there. Crooks was struggling.
Much of an opportunity in that over.
But another single and 9 off the over.
Is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
First over of the day now for Law. Who's in, bowls to Franklin, who's underneath it, but got it away to the long leg boundary. Will it race away? Yes, it beats the fielder running around from square leg. 4 runs. Franklin moves to 11 off just 5 balls. This one's short and Franklin's struck by it. Can't get it away.
A delivery there.
Three for 90 now, St Andrews. This ball's full and Franklin's under it. This is 6.
Timing.
It's a huge shot. Three balls left in the innings. Law into bowl. Oh, Franklin leading edge. It's gone to short cover. There'll be no run. 2 balls left in the over. St Andrews looking for at least 100 here. You've got to be thinking. And Franklin's under that one. Oh, he's smashed that.
Tremendous shot. That's
Right
6.
over cover for 6. Bang. Last ball of the innings now. Franklin, 23 off 9. Oh, he goes straight and hard for this one. Oh, that's all the way. Into the car park. Good way to finish the innings. 2 6s. Now, will St Andrews be able to defend this total, though? And, of course, we've got McPherson back into the lineup after his rest last game. In now to bowl to Carroll. Oh, it's an away swinger. He punches it through to cover. And there's no run. McPherson in once more. Oh, it's short and it's edged, and yeah, we'll beat the man at third man.
And will now be looking to build.
McPherson in again. 3rd ball of the innings. Oh, this one's straighter. They've gone over the top. It's a great shot from Carroll.
That goes for 4.
It's gone all the way. Will McPherson make the adjustment? 8 off the over so far. This one's full and at the pads. Fielded by Hay at square leg and there's no run. McPherson in. 5th ball of the over. This one's full and swinging away. It's driven but only as far as Franklin at extra cover. McPherson, last ball of the first over. This one's full and slow and beats him outside off stump. Fantastic delivery. Good comeback there. I mean, unlucky to be edged through the slips before.
Armstrong, the pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Armstrong
now. Fresh off a better performance with the ball. in the last match. This one's full and swinging away from the left-hander. Knocks it in front of square and there's a single. Armstrong to Carroll now, who's 8 off 6. Short of a length and oh, he's just punched over extra cover. It's going to beat the field. 4 runs. Armstrong needs to find something here. It's fuller and straighter and it's hit up in the air. Can he find the ball? No, he can't. Unfortunate there for Armstrong. Caught and bowled opportunity. They get through for a single. Just quite couldn't find the ball. As that one's a little leg cutter and hit straight to Earnshaw at mid-off. Armstrong into bowl once more. This one's swinging in. He hits it up and over extra cover. Just beats the man and will run down to the boundary for 4. 18 without loss now, Scotland. See what Armstrong has in the bag. Last delivery of the over. It's full and at his legs and can only clip it as far as mid-wicket. 10 off that over. Scotland just behind the rate but nearly keeping up. 18 from 2. 91 needed from 48 as McPherson's back in. Bowls it's full and swinging away and hit down the ground where Earnshaw fields at mid-off and there's no run. McPherson in once more. Second ball in the over. It's full again and he hits it hard and high back over his head. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 4 runs. What's McPherson got in the bag here? Third ball of the over. It's a slower one. It's pitched up. Can only hit it as far as Earnshaw. Again a dot ball. Fourth ball of the over now for McPherson, who's into Carroll. And he's bowling full and swinging away, but it's hit up and over. Extra cover. Seems to be a favourite area for these two. Another 4. McPherson in. 5th ball of the over. This one's short and hooked. And hooked hard. It's gone in front of square. It'll go down to the boundary for 4.
Seen the ball well out there. Some solid shots.
Scotland having no trouble now. 30 without loss. So this one from McPherson's full and it's just driven into the covers and there's no run. Can Armstrong stop the bleeding here for St Andrews? This one's straight and has more punching, but only as far as Earnshaw. Again, there's no single. It's all dots and 4s here at the moment. Armstrong again. Into bowl second ball this over, and it's shorter, and he punches away wide of mid-on, and it's going to beat him to the boundary. How's he got that one away? Armstrong in once more. To Moore, and this one's full and has him defending as far as Earnshaw, who cuts it off. Another dot ball. 3 balls gone. Armstrong none for 14. Off just 9 deliveries so far. This one's full and swinging away, and again played down to Earnshaw at mid-off. Again no run. Armstrong into Moore. This one's wider, has him pulling, and pulling through wide mid-on. How's he got that ball there? Doesn't matter, it's 4 runs. Scotland 38 without loss. This one from Armstrong is full and has more playing through mid-on. It's cut off there by Haines. Earnshaw into the attack now. See if he can stem this flow of runs. Oh, and that's wider but played at. Punched out to cover point. Earnshaw in again. It's got him forward and edging down to the man at backward point. Seagal down there. Fielded, there's no run. Earnshaw has the batsman sweeping. Gets down to Armstrong there at mid-on, who throws the ball in, and Earnshaw now to the left-handed Moore. His bowl's in full and swept away, but only as far as short mid-wicket where it's fielded and there's no run. Tidy over so far from Earnshaw. Can he keep it up? This one's full and on off stump. It's just played down to mid-wicket. They get a single this time.
They'll get a single.
Earnshaw, last ball of the over. It's full and has a batsman pushing, but only as far as cover point. Brilliant over there from Earnshaw.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack.
And here we have Miller back into the attack. Or into the attack for the first time, I should say. Successful outing last game. See what can happen. Again, starts with that big hooping swing ball.
One more to the score.
Pushed behind square for a 1. What's Miller got here? Carroll, 26 off 18 balls. Scotland, 41 without loss. Oh, he's hit him in front. The appeal's gone up, and the umpire gives him. No review, LBW Miller. Carroll goes for 26.
Clay is the new batsman.
Miller 1 for 1 off 2 deliveries. In again, and this time Clay, first balls across the stumps and flicking hard. 1 bounce for 4.
Solid shot, goes for 4.
That's an ominous start here for the staff team. Miller into bowl. This one starts wider, and he's come across it. Leading edge.
Question.
Don't know what the appeal was for. Miller into bowl. This one's wide, but swinging in, and he's up and over cover.
Lovely shot.
4 runs. Clay looking dangerous here. As Miller's in once more for the last ball of his over. This one's swinging in. Little tickle through to McLennan. Does he take it?
Finishes off a tidy over. Big appeal, but did the batsman get anything on it?
The umpire gives it. Delayed appeal. I thought they were just going to go up straight away. But the delayed appeal, the umpire gives it. No review. Clay goes. 2 wickets in that Miller over. LBWing, then caught McLennan. And the face of this game has just changed slightly after the last 2 overs. Roman Bruson joins Moore, who's 15 from 13 balls. But Earnshaw into bowl once more. Moore is back and cutting over backward square. I don't know how he's hit it there. It's such a full delivery. Yet he's got all the way underneath it. Oh, this one's high in the air. Out to the man on the boundary. Can he locate it?
6. Great shot.
I think he stood on the boundary. And yeah, as we can see there, Crooks is all the way over the boundary. That's not even close. Unfortunate there for Earnshaw and the St Andrews team. This one's full and has Moore playing a sweep shot. No runs. Earnshaw. None for 12. See if he can come back. Oh, he tries the uppercut again. Can't quite connect. Earnshaw to Moore. Moore's across and flicks that off his legs, but it's fielded by Hay at square leg and there's no run. Earnshaw in. Final ball of the spell. This one's full and swept away. Crooks is running in. Picks it up. Oh, and somehow McLennan misses the stumps.
Nice bowling in that one.
They'll get 2, but I'm not quite sure what happened there. It's been a comedy of errors so far for the St Andrews team. Miller in now to Bruce, facing his first ball. This one's in, it's full and edged. Go down to third man, where it's fielded, and ball's put into McLennan.
Off the mark there. Good shot.
Moore now, 27 off 19 deliveries. This one's full and strikes him on the pad. I believe that must
Big
have
shout for that one.
struck him outside leg, or at least pitched outside leg. Umpire says no. There's no challenge. Miller in once more to Moore. This one's straighter.
Perfect technique.
He's forward and clipping that through wide mid-on. Again, how has he got that ball there with such power? 4 runs. Miller in, 4th ball of the over. This one's full and swinging away and hammered through forward square leg. It's another boundary.
4 runs there. Good shot.
Another 4 runs. Moore, 35. Miller into bowl. It's a slower one. Hit him on the pad, but I believe it pitched outside leg. Oh, he's given him! He has given him! Miller gets another wicket. Another LBW for him. And Moore has to go. Will there be a review? No review as Miller gets another wicket. Gene Moore, 35 runs, was looking dangerous. Caden McCarthy now to the crease.
Is at the crease.
Miller 3 for 18, last ball of his spell. What can he give us? It's a full ball and he has smashed it in front of square for 4. Great first ball for McCarthy.
The right armour is the new bowler from the
And
university.
Franklin goes now to Haines to bowl the second to last over. 34 needed from 12 balls. Long way to go for Scotland, but it's not impossible. First ball's an off-cutter, and he's underneath that one over wide long on. Wide long leg, and it's 6 runs. It's not a great start here for Haines. 28 from 11 now for Scotland. This one's full, and he's hammered that over cover.
It'll bring rain.
4 runs. 10 from just 2 balls. 24 runs needed. Surely this is not going to be a choke here from St Andrews, as this one's full from Haines and diving in the covers there is McPherson to stop that one. Haines, pressure on him, 4th ball of the over. And this one is well bowled outside off stump, a little bit of a way swing. Gets the edge, but it's down to 3rd man for a single. 23 from 8. Haines into bowl. It's an off cutter and he's back. McCarthy playing that into the covers. It's a dot ball. Last ball of Haines over. It's gone for 11 so far. Into McCarthy. This one's full and is outside edged. Down as far as 3rd man. It's only a single. That's a great comeback there from Haines. Last over of the game. Who else but Patrick Jess?
Final over in this innings. We're likely to see some big shots now.
McCarthy on strike. 5 off 3. Scotland need 22 runs from their 6 deliveries. Jess into bowl. And that first one is hit high and up over wide mid-on. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
Great shot. 4 runs.
18 from 5 now as Jess is into bowl. This one's full and hammered through the covers. This might go all the way as well. It beats the man. 4 runs. It's a great start to the over from McCarthy. Jess, 3rd ball of his over. This one's full and swinging away, and he's got it up over point. That's another 4.
1 bounce and that's 4.
10 needed from just 3 balls. What's going on here? Jess into bowl. 4th ball of the final over. This one's full and slow and punched into the covers. It's fielded by point. Bit of breathing room now for St Andrews. 10 from 2 balls. Has to be a 6 or a 4 here from McCarthy. This one's full and swinging away, and he's forward, and it's through the gap. He'll go for 4.
And that's 4.
Absolute scenes here for St Andrews. 1 ball, 6 runs required. What can Jess do? Just needs to not be hit for 6. This one's full and swinging away. It gets it up over the field. It won't beat the man. They'll come back for 3. Yes, they will. And they'll get it. But it's not enough for Scotland as St Andrews hang on in this low-scoring T10 affair. St Andrews win by 2 runs in the end. A valiant effort from Scotland, but they just fall short. And what a match we had on our hands here. St Andrews put into bat, started off with a hiss and a roar with McLennan, but after he fell, there was a little quiet period where Scotland just got on top. So we flick over to the St Andrews scorecard. It's a little quiet period there with Seagal really being bogged down, but eventually both he and Earnshaw hit out of that funk before themselves falling to catches in the deep. Crooks and Franklin then adding a few more runs there, a few vital runs as it turned out. Franklin hitting the last 2 balls of the St Andrews innings for 6. And really that was the difference. So we now take a look at the Scottish bowling lineup. Skinner, 4 runs from his 2 overs. 1 for 8. Fantastic effort there. None for 11 from Egan. Egan's first over, of course, only going for 2 runs. So some really tight bowling in amongst the rest of them. Townsend, unfortunately, 1 for 33. Law there, none for 22. Moving over to the Scotland lineup, they started off again with a hiss and a roar. 38 after just their first 4 overs. But with the introduction of Earnshaw, who really turned the screws a little bit, and then Miller, who took 2 wickets in his first over, 1 in his second, still went for some runs, Scotland couldn't quite make it home. Looking at the St Andrews Staff Cricket Club bowling performance, McPherson will be disappointed, 2 overs for 20, as will Armstrong, 2 overs, none for 18. Earnshaw, their tidy first over, only going for 2. Second over, unfortunate to go for that many runs. A catch on the boundary where the fielder stepped over the rope, resulting in 6 instead of a wicket. Could very easily have been 1 for 8. Miller, 2 overs, 3 for 22. Expensive, but when he's taking wickets like that, can't blame him. Then Haines, 1 over for 12, and Jess, at the end there, did enough to get St Andrews home. And in the end, a win by 2 runs. No wides, no balls, so a good innings there in terms of extras from St Andrews, and they'll look back at that one as one that they probably should have won a bit more comfortably, but did enough in the end. So, I hope you enjoyed today's fixture. It certainly was a nerve-wracking one for me, and all that's left for me to say is I've been Jim the Editor. Thank you very much, and I hope you hear from me soon.